Hello, this is MGA7, and the topic of my lesson is poetry. Now, I chose poetry because I feel like it's very important for any student of a new language to be able to express themselves on a deeper level. And I think that not only is that good for their confidence, but it also helps them internalize the language. It helps them to internalize and sort of personalize their learning experience. It gives them the opportunity to interact with the language on a more personal, on a soul level almost. So I want to give my students the ability to wordsmith, or to be a good wordsmith, and to be creative with their language, just to sort of make it their own and personalize it. So to do that, I've given them two videos, one about the different elements of a good poem, and the other one just giving some basic examples of different types of poems. I chose those videos because they're both pretty short and to the point, but they cover everything and they give adequate examples, more than adequate. I think that's great, really comprehensive for the space given. So I want students to do that, to just sort of warm their minds up. And when we get to class, the warm-up activity is just allowing them to think about poems that they like in their language. It sort of lets them think about, gets them thinking about, what does this poem mean to me? What makes a good poem? Why do I like this poem? Just a great way to start the thought process so that when they do their group work, they can sort of be more prepared for it, to be more creative, to get thinking creatively. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to read a variety of English poems, no more than 5 stanzas, really not like Shakespeare, very manageable poems. And everyone in the group gets a job. And the collaborative learning is very, very important, especially for learners that are more shy and not as confident. The groups get everyone involved, and they just get to see the different elements and the different types of poems in a more raw, authentic context. They get to actually read the poem and see, okay, this is how other people do this, and then that will be able to hopefully prepare them better when they create their own. At the end of the class, they will be creating their own poem, but collaboratively on a topic that I give them, so it could be kind of funny, just to see what they come up with. They're only required to write 2 stanzas, but they are required to use the elements that we cover, and I think that's really important. They just get the opportunity to do that underneath my supervision, and get to do it sort of together, collaboratively. I think that's going to benefit them a lot as they move to the homework. The final activity is just for them to basically make their own poem, choose their own topic. It has to be 3 stanzas, and it must use all the elements so that they can show me that they understand it, they can interact with it, but it can be entirely of their own choosing, and that's just to basically let them be creative, to let them be able to say, this is mine, I made this, and not to only to be able to take pride in their work, to be confident in their own speaking abilities, but also to express their creativity and to internalize what they're learning, and to be able to interact with English poetry more. So that's pretty much it. Thanks.